Hello everyone, my name is Tony Embry and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you today to talk about a new project that I'm going to show you tonight. And so it is an embossing technique. So I'm using a gold embossing powder, and so you can see the iridescence of it. And this is on early espresso, and this is pumpkin pie cardstock. And then this is color on color. It's pumpkin pie ink on pumpkin pie paper. So then on the inside I've stamped some images of the leaves. So I am using the Stampin' Up! New set that just came out in the new big catalog, and it's called Loyal Leaves, and it has some masculine sounding sentiments on it. And so these are the ones, and so I'll be using these stamps tonight. So you could see the set, and it's item number 1525544. And I'm also going to use the rectangle stitched framelits 148551. I'm using one of those for the sentiment. And here, those are really come in handy. So I'll show you the rest of the card. So that's this one, and then I did this one with a, it's also with the same color, but this one is a variety of all the leaves together, so more like a medley of the leaves. And then this one is on the bumblebee, the new color, and it's also done the same way, just I featured one type of leaf there. And then this one is on Mary Mallow and Peacock, and so that one is just, so you just get to see how it looks on different colors. But we do have, we have white, we have clear, and we have silver embossing powders in addition to the gold. But tonight I'm just going to show you how to do the gold. And so let's see, I'm going to use this Knight of Navy for our card, for the piece that we're going to stamp the leaves on. And then this is going to be the card base that we will eventually add it to. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside for the moment. And then, so what we're going to use is, this is an embossing buddy. So it basically is used to, get any static electricity that might be around. So you just kind of rub it over like that. And then we have the gold embossing powder here. So first we use the Versamark, and the Versamark is a watermark stamp. And so it will put the image onto the paper, and then the embossing powder will stick to it, and then it'll be heat set. So I'm going to do that for you. So we'll start out with this one here. So I'm doing this video tonight because I'm just recently become part of the Gentleman Crafters design team. And they do a blog hop once a month, and the guys are from all over the world, and I'm personally in North Carolina in the US. So I'm very excited to be asked to be part of this group. And so this is my first month in July of actually participating. So it's very exciting to be doing that. I love stamping, and I love most is just sharing what I've learned with other people. And so doing videos for a couple months now, and mostly live videos. But this one is being recorded. So, a little different. Is that pretty? I'm going to do another one of those. It's amazing the difference. If you're familiar with the embossing powder and see how it works, for me it's just amazing how the transformation happens once you put heat to it. When I do that, because it's so noisy, I recorded this earlier, and it was so noisy. So I've decided that I'm recording it again, but I decided that I would this time pause the video so that you don't have to listen to all of that, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. But you'll just because I'm sensitive to much noise it makes. Okay, so now you can see that I have them all stamped. Kind of looks pretty just like that, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to use the gold. Let's see. I tend to, some people will just do a little bit at a time, and they will like a stamp a leaf and then, or something in one article, and then they'll heat emboss that one. But I personally just like to do it all at one time, because the gold or the powders get everywhere on things, and I would rather not have to do that multiple times. So I don't think it makes any difference on how it turns out, but let that set for just a second on there, and then we'll take it off and I'll show it to you what it looks like. You can see. Is that cool? I like it like this. So anyway, so I'm going to put this down. I'm going to put this back in here and set it aside. This will do here too. And then I'm going to pause. Here's what the heat embosser, for those of you who haven't seen it. Stampin' Up has a heat embosser. So this is what the heat embosser looks like. And it makes some noise. So rather than do that, I'm just going to pause the video for a little bit while I do it. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. Look at that amazing transformation. You see the gold and how iridescent it looks. It's beautiful. Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stamp our sentiment. And I'll put this here so you can still see it. I'll stamp our sentiment, and then just so you get a feel for how it sounds, I'll just do the sentiment, so it won't take very long. So yeah, you can turn down your volume if you don't want it. But this one says, "You are my hero." And normally I would not cut out that. I would stamp and then cut it out, but because of the interest of time, I'd have it to go and do that with my die cutting machine. I decided that I would just stamp it as best I could, center it, and put the gold powder on it and go from there. And I forgot to put the embossing buddy on it, so let's see if it makes a difference. Because normally I would do that. Let's see if it makes a difference. If it does, it'll prove my point. You got to do it. Okay, so this won't take very long, so we're gonna go ahead and do this one. Get my tweezers out of here. It'll be easier so I won't burn myself. Okay, so that's that. You are my hero. Okay. Put this back in here. I don't get it. I'm getting it all over the place anyway, but I'm trying not to get it all over the place. Okay, so if you want to turn off your volume for a second and you can just watch, I'm going to go ahead and do this one so you can see it, okay? I want you to be able to see the transformation for those of you who haven't actually played with embossing powder before. It's quite amazing how you can watch and see how, look at it. Is it amazing? It's just amazing how it just happens. Okay, so I protected your ears for a little bit. Isn't that cool? Look at that. You are my hero. I love it. Okay, so, okay, let go. It's a little sticky. Little tweezers really help. Okay, so here is our card base. And I will put some glue on this. If I can find it. There it is. Get the gold off of. Now you can use your favorite adhesive. I like the Tombow, and so I use it most often because it allows me to move things around just a little bit. Let's see, do I want it this way? I think I want it this way. It doesn't really matter. Personal preference. Is that basic? So this would make a great birthday card, or, for a guy or gal, or, it just would make a great card. It would make a good card for anniversary or, you know, anything. It's just, you know, leaves are just, they're nice. You could use it for anything. So this set is, like I said, is new with the new catalog. Okay, so You Are My Hero. Let's see, I will put that on with get them here. Yes, I'll use the dimensionals. Familiar, the dimensionals are a go-to for popping things up a little bit and adding a little interest. Sometimes this one's curled just a little bit, but I think it'll, because of the heat setting, but I think it'll be fine after it sets on the card for a little bit. Let's see. So I'm going to put it, I normally set it, I think I'm going to do it right here. I like to put my sentiments on the right side usually. I guess you get caught in a rut, huh? Okay, so that is that. I'm not going to put a stamp on, I'm not going to put a anything. Maybe I'll put some bling. So I provide some iridescent. Here we go. I'll put some bling on. I like the these little. Let's put these on right here. They always add a little more interest to the project. Cool. What do you think? Like? Well, thank you for joining me, and let me show you in the catalog where to find these things. I believe it's 146, 45. Yes. Okay. So in our big catalog, our new catalog, if you turn to page 146, or you can look at it online, we have the Stampin' Emboss powder. It's at the top of the page, and so currently you can get it in white, clear, gold, and silver, and tonight I used the gold. And the heat tool is here as well, and the Versamark pad is here as well. So all of those are here, and then the embossing buddy is somewhere out here. Let me look for it. Usually it's around here. Oh, this is embossing paste, but we can look it up if we don't see it. But it's normally right there. But anyway, I won't go through the catalog and look for it. But it's called Embossing Buddy, and it's normally right. Thank you for joining me tonight. I look forward to seeing you again. Until next time, God bless and good night.